Today's coaster is brought to you by Ron. Thanks, Ron. They came through, man. Thank you very much. You tired?
Very tired. I'm exhausted.
We had a long week. He came and visited from Mexico. So, if you're wondering why I haven't posted for a while,
It's my fault.
it's your fault.
My apologies.
We've been working really hard on this one video. So it is my honor to bring you to it, and today's gonna be an interview for it. What do you have?
I'm having the Peak 10.
Yeah.
It's a porter. It's alcohol by its ABV is 8.5, I believe.
Yes, 8.5.
8.5.
And I am having the Buffalo Bills Blood Orange.
You are in for a surprise with this one.
This was only $6.
Yeah.
It's only $6. I definitely smell like cinnamon behind the blood orange. Right?
Yeah.
Is there cinnamon behind there?
Yes, there is.
Nice.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
He nails it. He's like on the spot. He knows what he's talking about. But there's more. There's more.
Yeah, there's a definite the bourbon behind there, right?
There is bourbon.
There's a bourbon back there too.
There is bourbon.
And then the blood orange to finish it along. So as we see here, we have about a finger of head.
Literally.
You can tell how delusional and tired we are.
We are beyond tired, and this might be an all-nighter.
Well, you haven't. Well, yeah, you're running on 3 hours of sleep
Running on 3.5 hours of sleep
for 2 days now.
for 2 days.
So the video we're going to show you guys today is it came about because Mauricio here has a great talent for a style of dancing called popping, and we wanted to incorporate that type of dancing along with city art. So we wanted to go and capture his talent, but along with the local mural art that is here in Redwood City. There's a lot of businesses that are just painting over this art, and so we wanted to go capture it before it really is just sold off.
Yeah.
So tell us about popping. Tell us about,
Popping started in way back, late 70s. Started in studios before it was actually introduced in the club scene. It was a mixture between locking, which is another style of dance, and the robot put together and created this new dance that just completely changed the face of the dance world as we know today. It's called popping. So yeah, that's and then it took off mid 80s.
Mm-hmm.
TV, I believe. Yeah. Everybody wanted to learn how to dance.
Yeah.
The 80s were very.
That's a pinnacle point too.
That is.
I remember in Living Color.
Mm-hmm.
In Living Color, remember those big gold dances that they had?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's amazing dancers, and they're all choreographed and amazing people with just tons of talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember dances like that in the 80s. Tons of people like that. And yeah. So popping was in there, huh? Like somewhere in there?
Exactly. Popping was in there. Everybody was learning how to break dance. Everybody was learning how to do popping. And yeah, it just basically took over for like a good 4 years.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. So, what got you into dancing? What got you into popping?
What got me into popping was basically my parents. My mom, she was inspired by my uncle Gilbert.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle Gilbert, he was in a crew called the First Degree Poppers, and basically my mom watched my uncle dance, and she got inspired, so she learned how to dance. Right. My dad, I don't know his background story, but he already learned how to pop.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, long story short, my parents met at a at a dance party,
Oh man.
and they danced against each other.
No way.
Yeah. So this is what my mom tells me, right? So yeah, and then one day, I guess when eventually I was born, right? My dad just said, "Hey, let me teach you something. Let me teach you how to dance, right?" So he put on Africa Bambata, Planet Rock. That was the first song that he played, and then bam, just started teaching me how to do all these robots, all these waves. It's really, really, to me, it was stunning. I was shocked. It's like, it was non-human. I mean, I was 10 years old.
What?
Yeah.
You were 10 years old when
I
you
was
started
10 years
popping?
old. Yeah,
What?
10 years old.
Wow. So that means you've been popping for 20 years?
Yeah,
20 years?
20 years.
Holy smokes. Yeah, somebody asked me that when because I shared your video today
Mm-hmm.
to a few people, and then yeah, they all asked, "How long has he been dancing?" And I said, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Yeah, I've been dancing for 20 years, competing for 15 years.
15.
Yeah,
Wow, man.
had to take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That industry is a whole different world now,
Exactly.
and it was even 5 years ago,
Exactly.
even 3 years ago. It was
Completely different.
yeah.
Different scene. Even though there's a lot of people who are coming up with even more creative moves,
Mhm.
right? The scene is just changing rapidly.
Yeah.
A lot of incorporations are taking place. Sometimes they started to mix some breakdancing moves with popping, which usually consist of ground moves.
Yeah.
So, and then they incorporate like freestyle with popping. Basically, popping just became one of the bases for, and it opened the doors, and for other dances to take place, like
Mm.
hip hop, bone breaking, tectonic. You know, all of them have
Tectonic.
that same concept that popping has. It hits
Yeah.
musicality.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The best people that know how to dance are the ones that can flow with it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
that's where that really comes in. And performing it like that, that must be, nerve wracking. That must be, a whole different side of just, performing is totally different.
Yeah.
I would imagine. Yeah.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It is nerve wracking.
What's the difference between performing and, doing what we did this week, which was video? Like, what was the difference between having an entire shoot done, like an entire video done,
Yeah.
for him specifically, compared to performing? What's the difference?
Well, huge difference is when you're performing, you could either have a really small crowd between 30 people,
Mm-hmm.
or you could have a really big crowd that's about 3,000 people. So it puts a lot of pressure
Yeah.
when you have that big of a crowd, right?
It's huge.
And the crowd, they're not dumb. They know when you mess up
Yeah.
for some reason, right? They just know, right? So you feel that pressure on top of the pressure that you have already a lot of people watching you, so you got to do it to perfection, so you feel stress. right?
Yeah.
And aside from that,
Pressured and
it's choreographed. It's not freestyle, right? So it's something that you've been practicing. On the other hand, the video we just did,
yeah.
this video, I was relaxed. I was in my own environments. My hometown, Redwood City.
No judgments.
Yeah.
No pressure.
No pressure. It's just you
and the camera.
the
and
camera,
the music.
and music.
That's
and
cool.
from there on, it's like your creativity just like